Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Last time, we got the Curly Soul after fighting the Headhunter, and we made our way back to the castle corridor. I said we were going to make our way here, and we're going to head to the area to the right now that we can finally go there. But very quickly first, now that we have a stronger weapon, there is a soul I would like to get, and it is this enemy's here because, like the Minotaur, the Peeping Eye, because it's so close to a door, is actually pretty easy to get. Especially at this point in the game. Now, this thing's rarity, on the other hand, is a small bit of a different story, but that's beside the point. I'm gonna meet you guys back when I have this one. Yeah, we finally got the Peeping Eye soul. Lets us see where hidden areas are. Very, very, very helpful soul. I also did not mean to send an attack kitty out there. So, I think probably the sole reason I'd say I'm mainly recording this is because, by the way, now that we have Undyne, we can actually just head up here. There's a way how you can get up here without Undyne, but it's a bit trickier, I think. I don't even know, really, but there's some sort of way you can get up here without that. I've never really figured that out. Oh, by the way, actually, I got a soul off camera that I said I wanted to show off. The Siren Soul. This might actually be one of the worst ones in the game. I'll show it off whenever we head in here. Floating Garden. Yeah, Soma just sends a bunch of notes flying at. Oh! That did a lot more damage than I expected it to. Huh. It looked like it was doing random damage anyway. I don't remember the soul actually doing very good damage. Yeah, I'm going back to my normal soul. This should be a save room, I think. Yeah. You know what? I actually just realized something. Something very, very, very important. I forgot to make a backup file, so hopefully this recording goes well. In fact, just to be safe, I'm gonna meet you guys back here in a second. Okay, back. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure I have a backup file in case something goes horribly wrong with this recording session. I'll still have a couple of, the Peeping Eye Soul, the Siren Soul, and anything else I might have gotten up to this point, which would just be getting to the Floating Garden, really. I never actually did a whole lot. So, yeah, Floating Garden is one of my lesser favorite areas in the game. It has cool music and a nice concept, but it's kind of confusing. In fact, we just got a Castle Map 3. That'll kind of explain some stuff. See all those floating squares? Those are all a part of the Floating Garden. So, yeah, this area, needless to say, gets really confusing when trying to figure it out. Also, we have imps, which I'm not a huge fan of at all. And that's just going to take us down to the previous room. Oh, jeez. Yeah. And I think I just went in a giant circle right now. Sure as hell what it feels like. Go away. I hate you. Okay. What's down this way? Just an enemy? That was probably a really stupid decision of mine. Actually, yeah, killing the enemy was a really stupid decision. Although, I think there's an area I would like to go to. Or, I'd like to find anyway. I'm not actually sure where it's at. Looks like I can still make it up. Looks like I can still make it up there, which is something really nice. Okay, if this can send me up to the top, then I think I can just jump off one of those Gorgons and get up to the ledge again. I think... Keep going. Yeah, there. Oh. But I can't make it up there. Shit. That means I need to do some more useless backtracking then. One of my friends showed me a shirt the other day that was... It was the Metallica Master of Puppets album cover, but instead of saying Metallica, it said Metroidvania, Master of Backtracking on it. I thought it was pretty funny. And then he asked me if I was gonna buy it, but I didn't, although now I'm, like, considering going back and maybe getting it someday. I don't exactly have money right now, that's the only thing holding me back from it. Anyways, now we're in the floating garden section. And this is where the level starts getting really, really damn confusing. I'm also low on health right now, which is not exactly the best spot to be in right now. Ooh. Deflect normal attacks by pressing up and B. I don't think that's a very good soul. I've never really used it a whole lot, but... What do we got here? Oh, this. Ow, that hurt. I thought I was able to kill that thing sooner. That was a Mandragora. There's 2 spots in the game where you can find that thing. And... yeah, it's kind of a strong enemy. Anyways, I'm using a full heal right now. I don't even care. Yeah, the Mandragora... It only appears in 2 spots, and to get its soul, you need to hit at a really specific spot. It's like, you need to hit just the Mandragora itself. Sometimes if you kill it, it might only count the... If you kill the skeleton anyway, it'll only count the skeleton as the kill. So you need to make sure the Mandragora is, like, born before you actually try and kill it, but you need to kill it fast before it gets an attack off. Or else, as you saw, it does massive damage. 1,000 gold, that is a lot of money. Wait, is there seriously another 1,000 gold? I don't remember this room at all. I remember getting all this money here, but yeah, that's another $1,000. I remember getting all this money here, but I just don't remember fighting all those bone pillars there. I think one of these near the top has like a $500 reward. In fact, I'm guessing that's what that big heart might have been, actually, had I not been full on MP. I'm not going to bother going back through this room to check, because... it's that Mandragora, but that's a different story entirely. So you may be thinking just going straight might be a good idea. In this place, basically anything friggin' goes. You can be wandering this place for a while. And actually, I did want to end up here for something, because... you have a couple new enemies here, which I just got the Ripper Soul, which might be nice to try out. But there's also Altair here. This is the only spot in the game, to my knowledge, where you can find this enemy. It's not that hard of a soul to get, because they kind of infinitely respawn. But, as you saw there, how much damage that Ripper did. Crimson Cloak, actually, that is very nice, a very nice accessory. Yeah, that's one of the best defensive accessories in the game, actually. Usually you don't get that this early. Lowers my luck only by 1. I think I might actually equip that. And, okay, because that totally made sense, game. I went over there because I know there's a save room not far from here that I would like to use. Well, I guess now I wouldn't need to, but especially if those rippers get another hit off on me, that's like another 41 damage right there. And I'm just gonna say that actually down here, this is where the save room is, by the way. Down here, there's 2 things you're gonna want to do. One of them is with this enemy over here, Kicker Skeleton, another rare enemy. You only find this enemy in this one area. Oh my god, I got its soul immediately. Sweet. This is the only enemy that drops an ability soul in this game. Lets you do a kick in the air. Very, very nice. In Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, you get this ability as soon as you get the double jump in that game. But it's not really that case in this game. But either way, that's really, really nice to get. Because now you can just sort of do drop kicks. Anyway, this area here. You want to remember this area for later. Very, very, very important spot to come to later on in the game. But we can't do a thing about it yet. Hear a lot of rippers up there. So, go my attack kitties. Oh, they didn't even kill it with 1 hit. That was actually kind of surprising. I wouldn't mind getting the... I almost said Altair soul for a second. I'm like, that? I don't think the Assassin's Creed 1 protagonist is a soul in this game. Yeah, someone hurls eagles. Well, they all sing, "Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place." Anyway, I should mention what we just fought there. If you weren't paying attention, we just fought the Manticore again. This is where you can rematch Manticore anytime you want. Is in this room. So, yeah, if you still don't have the Curly Soul, if you want to get the Manticore Soul, or if you get the Manticore Soul by this point, still fine. We're still not at that area that needs one of those souls anyway. I actually should show off Curly now that I think about it. Yeah, you just turn into that thing and just start rampaging through a room. It does a lot of damage, and it's very, very fast. And it's overall a pretty good soul, especially for like speedruns and bosses and stuff. This is gonna take a while. Jeez. Yeah, now that we have Kicker Skeleton, actually, there's some interesting stuff that's opened up to us. By the way, where am I? Okay, there's one area I haven't explored yet. This is not it. Although, this should take me to an... Yeah, I still haven't fully explored this area. There was something here, I thought. Is this just down to the main area? Yeah, it is. How did I not explore this part? I think the Cockatrice soul is actually a pretty interesting one, because I believe that one lets you fire that, like, laser that it fires out of its eyes. Which is an interesting soul. I don't think it can petrify opponents. It would be nice if it could, but... Okay, well, I guess I'm rematching Manticore, or, no, completely different room. Oh, I'm surprised I killed the other two things with that. That was kind of cool. Oh, I think I hit the other guy with the knife, actually, that I threw at him. Okay. That's not that bad, actually. I didn't realize the Ripper Soul did repeated damage. That could be very nice, actually. And... okay, this is that one room I haven't explored yet. So, we have more werewolves. I'm a fan of this Ripper Soul. I'm not a fan of being kicked by a werewolf. I think the werewolf soul's kind of interesting. And... this is still real money, another $500. So yeah, we get a lot of money by coming to the floating garden. Unfortunately, I think it's one-time money. And I think that's everything for this area. Sort of. By sort of, I'll explain another time. Anyways, welcome to the clock tower, where I believe we are immediately greeted by a cutscene, and I did not want to start using that. Thanks, game. So we meet again. I'm glad to see you're unscathed. Good to see you too. I got something I want to ask you. Sure, go ahead. Someone told me that you were to inherit Dracula's powers. I take it that lady from the church told you that, didn't she? It's not true, is it? The term inherit is incorrect. It's true then. I was born on the very day that Dracula was destroyed. So in short, that means that I am Dracula. That can't be right, you being so kind and friendly to me. It's because I don't consider you a threat to my mission. That being said, you have made it this far. I sense power within you. Do tell me, what kind of power is awoken within you? The power to rule. What? You foolish boy, that's impossible! By the way, that one eye thing is very creepy. And that was a really butchered voice, but yeah. Huh? I can't remain here any longer. I must get to the throne. Your name is Soma, right? You are wrong, Soma. I'll not allow you to rule. Jeez, what was that all about? Again, I don't want to be... Okay, what's causing that is me going to take a drink of my water and setting the gamepad on my lap and the R and L buttons hitting up against the gamepad. Or the ZR button, I guess, technically. I'm still not a fan of that name with the gamepad, but whatever. I guess it makes sense they just wanted two Z buttons with these controllers and just figured they name them ZL and ZR. And, ooh, I really want this enemy's soul. That is a soul that I... oh, shit. Don't even care. And that would be a save room over there. You know what, actually, I'm gonna deal with Clock Tower BS. By the way, I wasted that potion. God damn it. See you guys in the next one for more Let's Play Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, where we'll explore the Clock Tower. See you guys then.